Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Freakeasy Gaming, and welcome back to another gaming news video where I bring you gaming news from all throughout the gaming world. Now, I have a lot of gaming news to share with you guys for today, so with that said, let's get straight into the video. Now, starting with what I think is our biggest piece of gaming news, which involves a possible leaked release date for Mass Effect Andromeda. As an article recently published claims that Xbox Live Rewards actually listed the release date for Mass Effect Andromeda. Now guys, in an article recently published by MS Power User, it says this about the matter. The Xbox Live Rewards website was updated earlier today with a list of upcoming games. However, 3 of the upcoming titles were listed with release dates that have yet to be given by the development studios for the games. The three aforementioned games include Injustice 2, which was shown with a release date of March 28th, 2017. Mass Effect Andromeda with a release date of March 31st, 2017. And South Park: The Fractured Butthole being released on March 30th, 2017. Now, when I first seen those release dates, I really didn't think any much of it. However, as I read further into the article, I changed my mind very quickly, as later in the article it goes on to say this. Mass Effect Andromeda has a Q1 release window as is, so even though the date can be a placeholder, it may be the actual release date for the title. However, since the writing of this article, the release dates of Mass Effect Andromeda and Injustice 2 have been changed to coming soon. So there actually may be a little truth to either one of those. South Park: The Fractured Butthole is still listed with a release date of March 30th, 2017. Now guys, I truly do think in all my years of covering games and all my years of playing games and reporting on games, I truly do believe and I truly do think that Xbox Live Rewards did just leak or leaked the release date for Mass Effect Andromeda and Injustice 2. And the reason why I think this is because at first it said the release date for Mass Effect Andromeda was March 31st, 2017. And it said the release date for Injustice 2 was March 28th, 2017. And the reason why I think Xbox Live Rewards leaked it, or the reason why I think this is a leak in information, is because in the article it says that the release dates were changed to coming soon. And the only reason the release dates would have been changed to coming soon is because they posted the real release date when they weren't supposed to. So guys, I am super excited for Mass Effect Andromeda either way. I know it comes out this year and I'm super excited for it, as many of you are. But I do think that this Xbox Live Rewards leak or possible leak of the Mass Effect Andromeda release date may be the real Mass Effect Andromeda release date. But who knows, we'll just have to wait and see. Now moving on to our next piece of news, which involves Dragon Quest XI, and how many articles recently published online have been claiming that Dragon Quest XI is going to come to the United States, or the Western countries. In an article recently published by Push Square, it says this about how Dragon Quest XI might be coming to the United States and Western countries. The internet may be filled with hype for Dragon Quest XI, the latest adventure in Square Enix's, I don't know which one it is, long-running role-playing series, but it's worth remembering that the game has yet to be officially announced for a Western release. Fortunately, franchise producer Yu Makai has hinted rather strongly that the publisher is looking to bring the title overseas in the latest issue of Edge magazine, which says this: "We're trying to put a lot more effort into promoting overseas The spin-off titles we've been working on, Dragon Quest Builders and Dragon Quest Heroes, in order to soften up the ground for Dragon Quest XI, Miyake told the publication. In other words, Square Enix is attempting to grow Dragon Quest popularity here in the West. Miyake goes on to compare the series with the likes of Final Fantasy, suggesting that the company is looking to replicate its success. Now guys, I remember playing Dragon Quest in the past, and it was a very good game. And then it sort of went away for a while, and I didn't hear anything about it. Until I heard that they were releasing a Dragon Quest XI, and when they announced that Dragon Quest XI was coming out, I thought it meant to the entire world. But as I read more up on it, I realized and I figured out that Dragon Quest XI was only going to be released in Japan and not come to the United States. So if the franchise producer is talking about how they're trying to bring Dragon Quest XI to the United States and the Western countries, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they're trying to do. And I would be really excited and really happy if Dragon Quest XI does come to the United States and Western countries. But nothing has been confirmed as of now. Now moving on to our next piece of news, which involves Super Mario Run, as it has been reported that the game has already grossed $30 million. And keep in mind, this game's been out less than a month. In an article recently published by WWG, it says this about the matter. Super Mario Run was an ambitious experiment for Nintendo following the general success of Miitomo, which garnered lukewarm reactions from players at best. Nintendo decided to put its best foot forward with a fully featured mobile game starring its most famous and recognizable mascot, Mario. That experiment has paid off as, according to the Wall Street Journal, market research firm Newzoo estimates that Super Mario Run has generated more than $30 million in gross revenue. Now guys, $30 million in less than a month? This mobile game has made Nintendo, and if you remember a while back, I covered a piece of news that said that Nintendo executives were talking about producing more mobile games in the future, and now I could see why, because they are a cash cow. If Nintendo made $30 million off Super Mario Run in less than the month it's been out, I could just imagine, I can't even imagine how much money they would make if they released more mobile titles. Now moving into our next piece of news, which involves The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And this Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild news includes a possible release date and some new game details. In an article recently published by Council and Hill, it says this about the matter. This year, Legend of Zelda fans will be treated to the latest installment of the series to be released on the Nintendo Wii U and Switch. The highly anticipated action-adventure video game has no release date attached to it yet, but Nintendo continues to tease the game by showing off new artwork. And here is a picture of an example of some of the artwork that Nintendo is showing off. This was a tweet from Nintendo themselves. Now, that's not all this article says about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It also goes on to talk about possible release dates and possible windows for the game. Meanwhile, Forbes reported that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild may be coming out this March, despite having no release date attached to it yet. A Reddit user has shared his sighting of Breath of the Wild pre-order advertisement alongside the Nintendo Switch, which is slated for a March release as well. If this is any indication, the game might arrive in a couple of months. According to the same report, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild may be out before April thanks to GameStop promotional materials that indicate so. Some UK retailers have also indicated an early 2017 release. As for the official release date, fans will have to bookmark this page for more. In the meantime, check out the video below. Now, obviously, that last sentence of the article really doesn't apply to anything, but in the article, as I just read to you guys, it talks about how Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild may be here in March or April because people have been reportedly seeing pre-order advertisement for the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild along with the Nintendo Switch. And it also talks about how some GameStop promotional material may indicate that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild may come out before April. But nothing has been confirmed as of now for the release date. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, it's all speculation right now. But usually when I see release dates that are rumored around sort of promotional material and advertisement, it usually comes out the months those sort of rumors are around. I hope that made sense. I kind of confused myself there. Anyways, guys, that's all the gaming news I got for you today. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help the channel grow. Anyways, I love each and every single one of you. I hope to see you guys right back here tomorrow. And remember, stay freaky.